Hi, I'm Cole Johnson, and after careful consideration and overthinking who I was going to cover for this entrepreneur presentation, I decided on Lonnie Johnson. I think that he lived a very interesting life, and his story is very inspirational. Going from a NASA engineer and aerospace engineer, leading cutting edge research on stealth fighter planes to creating the number one selling children's toy of the 90s is truly inspirational, truly something to look towards when starting off as an entrepreneur in the modern age. So let me get started on my presentation. Lonnie Johnson was born on October 6th, 1949 in Mobile, Alabama. And this would have been during segregation, so this would have been a rough place to be growing up. However, Lonnie did not let that hold him back. He was known for tinkering, building his own toys, primarily his own robots. And through this, Lonnie followed his passion and eventually attended Tuskegee University for mechanical engineering. And you'll see this will set Lonnie up to, this will lead him on his path to ending up at NASA and set up the rest of his life. After college, Lonnie ended up enlisting in the Air Force, and he served as an Advanced Space Systems Requirements Officer, and that directly led him to working at NASA on jet propulsion research. He would then go on to help develop the Galileo spacecraft and work on advanced stealth bomber technology. In 1982, while working on a heat pump for a refrigerator, Lonnie accidentally created a powerful water launcher using pressure, which gave him an idea to make a toy which would use pressure to launch water. He originally named his idea the Power Drencher, and he eventually licensed it to Lamari Corporation, which was then acquired by Hasbro, who renamed the Power Drencher the Super Soaker, which opened the door to the massive craze in the 90s for the Super Soaker. By the early 1980s, Lonnie had made a working prototype and began showing it off to various companies in an attempt to get them to license it. However, none of these companies would take his pitch, and he ended up marketing the Super Soaker, or the Power Drencher, for over 7 years. Eventually, in 1989, he was showing off the Power Drencher at a toy fair when he met Al Davis, the co-founder of Lamari Corporation. Davis saw the opportunity, and he took up the opportunity to license the Power Drencher and rebranded it as the Super Soaker, which led to the Super Soaker selling 20 million units in the first 2 years. So, what can we learn from this? Johnson didn't just rely on luck. He wasn't just blowing with the wind. Whether he knew it or not, he was following a process, and he had a sort of plan. He was prototyping and planning out his designs. He wasn't just shopping around with an idea. He was leveraging his strengths with his engineering. He was really playing into what he knew how to do. He was staying in his area. And when it didn't work out the first time, he was persistent, and he networked, and he didn't give up. I think these things we can take into consideration for ourselves as new entrepreneurs and the innovative space, we can truly learn a lesson from